welcome to the weekend shave. Welcome back to my den with me, Justin, the Red Island Shaver. So we're going to get right into it. Yes, lower end software or drugstore software with high-end hardware. How well does it shave? Now, I like a good budget-minded shave every once in a while. I think just like a lot of the rest of us. I do have a den full of very good products, but every once in a while it's nice just to bust out something on the low end and maybe preserve some of those higher end soaps. And you know what, some of the commercial creams are pretty good. So for today, I'm going to go with Nivea for Men original formula. And this is a good all-around shaving cream. It's a cream you use with a brush, so why not? Just a good clean scent, and we'll get right into it. So the brush we're going to use today is also a drugstore brush. You get these at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada, and I'm sure you can get them at a lot of the online retailers as well. This brush is like $14.99 Canadian. This cream is about $10, I think, somewhere around there. So all in all, we're already off to a good start with the budget-minded shave. So really how you apply this ultimately is up to the end user. I like to just rub it on my face, so I'm going to put about that much on there. Put an almond-sized dollop, or maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. We'll put that much on there. Now I know I have way too much, so that's good. That's a good start. You always want way more than enough, right? That's how we roll. And I will just divide that, and I'll just rub it on the face. Just like to massage it in, because I am a face latherer, so I like to build these lathers on my face. Now, if you were a bowl latherer, you could just just squeeze some of this right into your lather bowl, or just squeeze it into your knot, and then proceed to bowl lather. Since I'm a face lather, I just like to get a good coverage on the face. And then we'll start working that up. Nice classic cool scent on this Nivea. And it is quite slick. So the brush has been soaking in warm water, warm distilled water as usual. And we'll just start quickly building a lather. Everybody's having a good weekend. Mine's going pretty good so far. I guess no complaints. There, now that I have that started, now I'll paint some water in, and I will do the matted method. Just paint the water into the lather. And this stuff usually lathers up pretty quick. It does take a decent amount of water for all. Now, the only downside with some of these is they can be a bit drying on the face, and they do tend to have some preservatives and kind of not so nice stuff, I guess. So it's not something I would reach for every day. But once in a while, there's nothing wrong with it. Especially if you're, traveling a lot or going on vacation, this is a great option to take. And you can just take one of these cheaper brushes, or a cheaper synthetic knot, and then you don't have to take all your high-end gear with you. But for the money, these are pretty decent little knots, these Omega knots. Once they're broken in, they are pretty soft. And as you can see, that's building up a lather quite well. was a fair bit of cream that I applied to the face. I don't really know if this will quite get to Cool Whip status or not. It is building up nicely though. It's getting there. I think one more application of water. I don't know if it'll take much more than that. Scoop what's on the neck off. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hydrate much more than that, but it has just about got to that Cool Whip consistency. Very nice. Yeah, we'll go with that. All in all, it does not take too much effort, as you see, to lather it up. And that's what we want. Alright, so for the razor for today, I have to go with my high-end component, and of course we all know what that's going to be. Yes, it's going to be the Carve. This is the stainless Christopher Bradley C-plate. 0.85 millimeter blade gap. The 4-inch argyle handle, and this has 0.09 millimeters of positive blade exposure. Going on about 4 or 5 days growth. I really wanted to test out this C-plate on 4 or 5 days growth, so see how it goes. Oh, very nice. Foscod in here on its 4th use. I'm not 100% sure. Nice smooth shave. This Nivea cream does have some good initial thickness. It's definitely not going to wow you in the residual slickness though. It's not bad though, and it is clinging to the head of the razor quite well actually. It's a well-built lather. So this is the first pass. We'll go into the rinse. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of residual slickness there. So that's kind of where you really differentiate between the higher end, more artisanal creams and then the mass-produced creams. It's just the residual slickness just really isn't as slick. Face doesn't feel too dry though. The lather definitely held up in the brush all right between passes. I do really enjoy the scent of this, so it's just a nice classic, like I said, classic kind of cool aquatic cologne-y type scent. It's not offensive. I could see it being maybe slightly irritating for some people with more sensitive skin, but they do make it in the sensitive version. But now here on the second pass, that razor is actually just gliding really, really well, and there is some good slickness there. Surprisingly good slickness. Very nice. went into that pass like a champ, and that's my hard pass right there. That's where I'm gonna get my irritation, and this just feels like there's no bleed in it at all. Very nice. Oh, someone's gonna do the wrong pass. All right, very nice. I'm going to do another rinse here. Yeah, I'm liking the feel of that. It seems, as the shave goes on, that this soap is actually feeling a little bit slicker than when I started. The lather is a little denser after the initial lather, and it seems to have packed in a little bit more of that slickness. Like, this is very, very slick. You could definitely use this with a straight razor as well, or a shavette. I don't think you would have any problems. I quite like it. I remember I had a tube of this before and I killed it off. I used it quite a bit, actually. I like the classic Nivea shave once in a while. Back when I was a much younger man, my go-to aftershave was always Nivea. Yeah, this is proving to be a very nice shave indeed. Amazing what happens when you put a quality razor in your hands. And I really do like the weight of this big handle. This one clocks in at 114 grams with the 4-inch stainless handle. Very, very nice heavy razor. It's funny, I picked up my Edwin Jagger DE89 that I really, really enjoy as well, and it felt like a toy after using these curves. It lasted a while. Just so light. Alright, going to the cold rinse. Yeah, that was a great shave. I can't really find any fault with that at all. Nivea does make a nice product. And you know, I was mentioning these creams can be a bit drying. Now that first pass did feel a little bit dry. Maybe it was drying out a bit as I was lathering it, even though I was putting a ton of water into it. But that did get slicker as the shave went on. And my face doesn't feel dry at the moment. It feels fairly well hydrated for all. So, yeah, what do I want to do? I think I'll just go right into the post. So for the post, I have the Nivea Sensitive. I'm not 100% sure on the difference between the Nivea Sensitive and the regular Nivea. Get that in there, see if you guys can read that. Maybe you can pause it and zoom in or take a screenshot. And yeah, because I definitely can't read that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if this has alcohol in it or not, but it does have that nice clean Nivea scent. It is a balm. Let's just get some into the palm of the hand. I may have gotten too much there. Yeah, it's a nice classic Nivea smell. Doesn't the sensitive doesn't smell quite the same as the cream. Now, if you do get the regular Nivea balm, it will smell the same as the blue cream. It will have that aquatic scent. But yeah, very nice. Very nice balm, actually. A little light on the scent. It's not too heavy. Definitely formulated for sensitive skin. I don't think that's going to carry much of a residual scent throughout the day or throughout the rest of the day. That's the only thing, but all in all, a perfectly serviceable shave. So for the recap, we had Nivea Original cream, and we had the Nivea Sensitive Aftershave, Omega Boronat from Shoppers Drug Mart. All this can be purchased at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. And the Carve Christopher Bradley Stainless, purchased in Canada as well. Although it's going to cost you a little bit more than the rest of the stuff here. But anyway, folks, that's the shave for today. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to let that dry in, but yeah, my skin feels fairly well hydrated. As far as a budget-minded or a travel shave, I don't think you can go wrong with picking up a tub of Nivea. So that's it. I do appreciate the views. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. And that's that. So until next time, have a great day and an even better shave. Ciao.